last night I started taking off my gel off my nails and fell asleep and didn't get it all off. So, good morning, everybody. Good day. This morning we're going to burn some incense. This is a beautiful trilogy. It is mugwort, road opener, and call money. I love this combination. You can also do mugwort, road opener, and success if you're doing like a crown of success spell. This is a spell all in itself. And I love burning these incense here. So don't judge my nails because I'm taking the gel off of them, and I was tired last night, so I just fell asleep and woke up this morning and didn't realize until I was down here what my hands look like. So I'll be fixing that today. So y'all see the incense. Now, believe it or not, this is how I burn my incense sometimes, with just putting it in the cauldron and putting the top on there. And I will collect the ash and use it in certain spells, especially the ashes from this trilogy here. So I have other incense holders, but they're on my altar and in front of me, and I don't feel like getting up. So there you have it. Now I do want to do a reading this morning. And we're just going to have a little peaceful, quiet morning. I'm not going to get into any magical lessons. I don't want my mornings to be always about teaching. I want them to be about peace. Now, yesterday, the reading was about moving forward through some type of stress or anxiety. And that seems to be exactly what the day was about for me. So let's see what this reading comes in on. Ten of Swords. We're picking up from where we left off yesterday. I don't know if you can see that with the glare, but yeah. Four of Pentacles. That's good. Ten of Swords, Four of Pentacles. So today is going to be another day like it was kind of like yesterday, but today's energy is more about a heavy ending of a cycle. We have a full moon in Capricorn coming in on Thursday. So this is a great time to be ending big cycles when it comes to money. And that's exactly what this says. There's a big, heavy karmic cycle that has come to an end. And it's going to be a little prickly. Because remember, the nines are endings, but they're like you're coming to the end, where the tens are the end. And now the new cycle is beginning. So you're starting off with the end of some type of heavy karmic cycle when it comes to finances or the lack thereof, you finally put yourself first. Stop shortchanging yourself at the end of the bottom of the deck. This is how you've always been, juggling. This is how you've always been. Juggling. Landing on your feet, though. I will say that. So you're not in any type of chaos, but for some reason you've become accustomed to this type of lifestyle. You've broken out of it, though. Still don't fully understand your strength and your worth and how you're able to move forward, but you have broken out of it. I will also say this. For the next, I feel like just today, it will be a bit stressful when it comes to money, only because of the work that you've done. And it's like one more thing that you need to complete. I think it's like one more task that needs to be done. Hmm. And I don't feel like it's hard. I think it's more of a mental thing. I don't know what it is. Because mental stuff is over. We have the Ten of Swords here. So the mental stuff is over. And hence me taking my polish off last night from stress. So that makes a lot of sense. But whatever the stress was, the cycle for that is over. And it had to do with finances, financial growth, or the lack thereof. You feeling restricted, you feeling like you can't make moves when the reality is all this time you could and you just needed to do it. So in this movement or in this balancing out of yourself, you finally put yourself first and you're balancing something out. So now you're moving into some new cycle where you're going to expand yourself financially. I think some of you guys are going to become more financially literate. Money is going to start balancing out. And it's going to be over the next day or two, you're going to notice an influx of finances. You're pushing forward, you're pushing energy in, and whatever you're pushing that energy into, you're going to reap the benefits of it. Now, and you've stopped a karmic cycle with your finances. That karmic cycle is over. So I'm happy to say that. This is beautiful. Because I know it looks harsh with the Ten of Swords and the Four of Pentacles, but this is the ending of a karmic cycle. And the only thing I can tell you is the ending is going to be stress, because when you're popping out of a portal and you're popping into a new portal, and you know what? Yesterday was 7/7/25, a 7/7/7 portal. We're coming into this Capricorn full moon. This is all about exactly what this reading is: the new path with your finances, the new strength that you know you have with your finances, putting yourself first when it comes to your finances. That's what this is about now, at least for me. And that's crazy, because I'm assuming that anybody who resonates with this, you've always tried to dumb down your successes or hold back on your wins and your successes, or not express them, because you won't have people that are genuinely happy for you around. People will always try to like downplay or discourage or come in. If they see that you've done something well, they'll come in and try to sabotage it. Or maybe it's you sabotaging by allowing them access. But people now, people are, oh no, you're different now. So you've broken out of that cycle as well of um, shutting yourself off, closing yourself down, not, you know, being you, because you're not trying to offend people, or because you've had to deal with so much evil eye and jealousy. Now you're kind of like, well, you're not there anymore, but that's how you were. You can't control how blessed you are. I know y'all are wondering why the incense are dropping. I'm going to collect these incense and use them in a spell. So I need to put something under them, but I don't want to put this paper, and I don't have anything else because everything else is paper, and I'd rather not put paper under the incense. I'll let it fall on the wood table and collect them. And yeah. So anyway, I have ADHD. I've learned that in my adulthood. So I will switch up. But that is definitely what is happening here. Y'all have grown from that karmic cycle. And you've learned to put yourself first in all matters. That's one of the things. I think that was a karmic lesson for myself, was putting myself first in everything that I do, making sure that I'm happy. And I don't win at it all the time, because when you're used to self-sacrificing, when you're used to not advocating harshly, because before, when you were a kid, you probably threw tantrums or something like that. Now you just like handle stuff yourself. You don't depend on people, you just take care of it yourself. So it's a little different now, where you've learned that you can depend on some. You've learned that you don't have to dumb down yourself, and you've stopped that karmic cycle when it comes to finances, which is a really good thing. Hmm. And that's that. So if I'm not going to hold y'all, I'm going to let y'all go if y'all want to. I'm just going to sit here and have a quiet moment. And I'm not going to accept no Four of Pentacles. Well, I don't mind the Ten of Swords with the Four of Pentacles, but I don't like that energy. King of Pentacles. I like him. We'll leave that as the omen for today, with my pile of ash that's going to be on my desk. Now, while this ash is burning, if you read Psalms 23 or any type of Bible verse that talks about protection and abundance and strength, you can then turn this into holy ash and use that in magic as well. So I need to stop talking. So that's what I like to do with the ash that I collect, is I turn it into holy ash. Hi, you're welcome. Hello, Phyllis the Weavanista. I love your name. You're welcome. Hello, baby girl. On TikTok, my phone is so small, guys, I cannot see, but I do see someone said hi. So I want to say hi back. Hey, babies. Thank you for the hearts. This is my third day on TikTok. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you so much, guys. And I believe the goal for my morning burns is not for me to come on here and do a bunch of talking, but just to share the peaceful energy, share the love, and sometimes to come on and share the knowledge. Because yesterday I was giving up a whole lot of magical knowledge, which I don't mind at all. I want to share, that's the purpose of it. But the mornings, I want y'all to just have peace, you know? And I pull cards because I pull them for myself. So I'm just sharing the message, and I figure it will resonate with you guys. Good morning, Andrea. Hello, my little morning bird. I know you're normally up early. Good morning. Good morning. Let me see if I can get this phone to charge while I am live. Can I get it in there? Nope. I have the base covered with this little thing. So we'll do it when we come on. Yes, I would hope to do this daily. Oh, that's a beautiful way to start the morning, Andrea. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you for the gift. Hello, hello. I hope you have a blessed day too. S. Rose Marinas, have a blessed day. You're welcome. Thank you, baby. Good morning, everybody. I love the birds in the morning and just letting the energy, and this is something I do every morning anyway. I don't do it at 5:30. I figure just come on when I wake up, because once I finally get the day going and I'm moving around, I'm not going to remember to stop and turn the camera on. So I said, let me just do it. Let y'all have that energy too. And it's just a beautiful way to start the morning. And you don't have to burn something. The only reason why I'm doing the morning burn is just to show you simple ways to set the tone in your business, set the tone in your home. That's all it's about. Different ways to clear energy. But it doesn't have to be a burn. It could be crystals. Hello. Thank you for the hearts. I so appreciate it, guys. This is my third time going live on TikTok. I was a little nervous. I was like, well, TikTok, I don't know what I thought. Isn't that a beautiful way to wake up? And my morning readings are usually that short. I don't get into long 30-minute ones. I pull my cards and it tells me what is happening for that day or whatever energy I'm going to be working with. And usually, let me take my scarf off. Usually, like yesterday, when it talked about the stress, I didn't realize the level of stress. I even had a headache. That's how, and I wasn't doing anything but handling administrative business. But I'm a creative. I hate doing admin work. So, and I got to get back at it this morning too. Just that part. Hmm. Oh, I love that, Phyllis. Talking to your trees is a wonderful way to get any answer that you need. And when I was going through grief from my grandfather passing away, I just remember never what I had thought to hug a tree. I think I was just crying and I just like leaned on the tree to just release the fact that he was gone and I had missed him so much. And the tree felt like it was hugging me back. And I was just leaning on the tree, crying about my grandfather. And I just felt like it held me and hugged me back. And from then on, if ever I feel grief, I hug a tree. And you'll literally feel whatever negative energy that you're experiencing at the time, it will come out of you and you will feel it going into the tree. I mean, earth is just amazing. Same thing with walking in grass, but for me the tree is more, it's like a spirit and it understands the grief like it's been through grief itself or something like that. Yes. Yes, they do. Trees respond to your energy and frequency. Exactly. Exactly. So I notice the universe communicates a lot through birds and trees, water, air. Some people can listen to how the wind blows and that will let them know the message. I love watching my students evolve with their spiritual practices because every Monday I host on my Patreon Mind and Magic Monday, and we sit down and we just explore the natural magic, the natural energy that we can manipulate, and the natural ways of communicating with spirit through our body instead of the herbs and resins and all that type of stuff. So I love my Mind and Magic Mondays because we really get to just be and learn how to balance our energy. And I believe the reason why the universe had me start my school was because they knew we were coming to this point where the energy was going to be rough out there and we needed to be able to have control over it so we can still do our magic with our mind. But if we get stressed out or if we get frustrated, we can lean on the herbs and the trees and the resins, and you know how I go. So I love that. I was going to take some mail and scrape it. I said, no, not right now, not online. Oh, I love that. I love that. I feel like singing to your plants and talking to your plants is the it's just a great way to express your energy and express your love, and they will respond because they are living beings. I don't want to scare people, but your plants are living beings. Like this earth is the playing field for all of our souls. So when we pass on and we reincarnate, we can come back as a plant, as a tree, as a bird, as a fish, as a molecule in the water. Like it really is that type of life cycle going on this planet Earth right now. I know you're like, I don't want to come back as a tree. I know. I don't know how those type of incarnations happen. But yeah, the trees are spirits. The bird, of course, the birds. We know that, but the plants, the trees, everything is a living being that has a spirit. So I love that. The stress had hit me so hard yesterday. I started peeling off, and I never peel off. Y'all have been watching me for years. I don't know about TikTok, but YouTube, y'all been with me for years. I never just go and just start picking off my polish. I did. I did. I'm not inviting any co-hosts, baby. I'm not dressed. But good morning. And the stress of my day yesterday, before I went to bed, I think I spent an hour just peeling off this hand and fell asleep. I don't know what happened. I just know I was going in, taking it off, and I was just like, I'm gonna let my nails breathe because I had broken a nail. That's what occurred. I had broken one of them. I think it was this hand too, and it broke like back here. So I was like, I'm just gonna let them all be short and let my hands breathe and just get like a clear polish or just a French manicure or something like that. And fell asleep at 12 something with my nails not finished. Mhm. You should. It is such a beautiful offering to spirit or to the universe when you feed the birds. And you don't necessarily need a bird feeder. You can sprinkle it in your yard, but go to Hobby Lobby if y'all have a Hobby Lobby. That's where I got mine. They also have them in Walmart and Target and stuff like that. Target might be a little overpriced with their bird feeder, but who had the big bag of food? I don't know which. I think it was Target or Walmart had a huge bag of bird food because I bought my bird food. It was probably like a gallon bag for maybe $10, but they had the huge, big, those big, like like a big rice bag, something like that. Just huge bag of bird food. And it was for the same price, for like $2 more. So I was like, if I knew that, I would have bought the huge bag because I actually feed my birds every week. And I just hang the bird feeder in a tree and I fill it with bird seeds every week. Yeah. But you don't have to buy anything fancy for it. You can just sprinkle it on your front lawn or just buy like a regular bowl and put it on your balcony, your deck, or something like that. Let the birds eat from there if you don't want to hang it. It's just the thought of the offering and giving to the birds. That's so sweet of you. All right, I'm not going to run my mouth and talk too much no more. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much on TikTok. I appreciate the hearts. I appreciate all the love. Thank you guys. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the gift. Y'all, I'm not tech savvy, but I do love the hearts and the gifts y'all are giving me on TikTok. That is so sweet. Thank you so much. I so appreciate it. Oh, thank you guys on TikTok. And I just come on here just to share my energy with you guys. It's not to do anything special. I do my morning burn already every day. So I'm not adding anything to my day. I just figured let me go live and share this so that people can know how to just reset the energy. And if you don't like smoke, it doesn't have to be a burn. It can be crystals. It can be an onion. I still have my big ugly onion. I'm going to work it today. I was so busy yesterday. I didn't get to work my onion. I did like 2 other spells though. But you can cut an onion open and clear the energy that way if you feel like any energy is stagnant. It doesn't even have to be stagnant energy. It could be you just want to bring in positive energy for today and you just open up, you know, whatever you put out, whatever you want to, boost the energy with. But for me, I like to burn incense and it works for me. I love burning incense. I love opening my doors in the morning and opening my windows. All right, let me shut up. Oh, that sounds so nice. The fountain in front of your house. Oh, that sounds so nice. I love water. Water is my judge. That's my judge. Good morning, TikTok. I so appreciate all of you guys. The hearts and the gifts. I'm gonna go see what to do with these gifts. I so appreciate them. When I get excited, my nose itches. That's how I know I'm excited about the live because my nose will start itching. Where are you guys from? What state? What country? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the gifts. And guys, this is just me relaxing in the morning. I'm doing more talking than I normally do because I'm not a morning person. I like to just light my incense and the house be quiet. So I'm going to let y'all go and enjoy your day. I love you guys. Oh, I am in North Carolina. So we have someone in Alberta. Oh, that is so cool. That's in Canada. When I tell you, I went to Canada a few. I cannot. It was over 10 years ago, and I will never forget that experience. It was the most beautiful place. I left Canada saying I could live here, and I told my mom as soon as I got home I could live in Canada. I loved it that much. It was so peaceful. It was so clean. The people were so kind. I just so loved it. Thank you for the gifts. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the gifts. Yeah, I live in North Carolina. I moved here after my divorce to restart my life, and it's been actually the best decision. I will say, and I'm going to finish off this live with this message. The most important thing you're going to do in your life is put yourself first, and not in a selfish way where you're trying to harm other people to do it, but in a way where you're actually thinking of you first. You're the priority in your life. That is when your life fully opens up and you break those karmic ties, those karmic things that are holding you back, is when you fully understand and put yourself first. Okay? And you open up new portals to happiness when you do that. Just food for thought, guys. Not to be selfish, but that is how you really find happiness. Okay, I'm going to get my pajama wearing self off of TikTok and Patreon. And I love you guys. I love my YouTube family. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you, TikTok. Thank you for all the gifts. I'm going to look at them and see what I can do with them, see how I can share them. And I love you. I'll see y'all in the morning. I'll be back. Bye, my loves. Y'all have a blessed one.